Hey everybody, how's it? Happy Aloha Friday. What's going on Friday? Yes, look at this. 2 times in a row, straight into the channel. No Twitch cutouts. Decided to drop into my Patreon again. And we are going to be listening to some Sevendust, which I think I've done 1 or 2 from Sevendust. I believe very new metal in the vibe, nonetheless. But it's good to be here. I hope your week was cool. I got my cup of coffee. Oh, look, it's so cool. I got myself... This came up on my Amazon. I just had to, right? This is just the little booty stack right here. But that didn't come out right, did it? Okay, guys, let's check out Sevendust. The name of the song is Denial. Let's go. All right. Oh, that's cool. Listen, it sounds like we're hearing the drums. Room Return. You know if you know. Jeez, that bass.
Never say what you mean, all I hear is scream. And never say that to me, never say that to me. Or what did you mean off your face? Let's not stop till we bleed.
That banging bass is kind of giving me a little bit of a Korn vibe here.
Denial seems it had to come. Well, I don't need to say it all. Denial is left to all alone.
Is it me or, I mean, there is a little bit of that corn pull, right?
Can't admit that you said ever make any sense. Or where did you run to, bitch, while I was holding my breath? We're sacred, we're fading into nothing. Never put that on me, never put that on me.
All right, going back to my old style, stopping in the middle of the track just for a quick second. Loved how they opened the track in a day where right now we are so into the newer version of all the genres with engineering techniques and cutting and squashing and doing these and using those dynamic elements of engineering in order to kind of dynamically impact the track, right? In this case, I don't know how long ago this was released, but how cool that they were just on that front line of doing something like that. That opening of the drums, when I had said it sounds like we're just catching the return of like a room, which means long and short of it is that when you put a reverb on something, you have a choice as an engineer to mix and dial in wet, dry. So dry meaning no effect, wet meaning all effect. It sounds like they were just bringing that in, which was great. And that's like very like forward thinking for back in the day, I'm pretty sure. That bass sound. And the whole approach right now is giving me the Korn vibes. I hope nobody takes offense to it because Korn's a monster band. And I love the darkness of the tones of the guitar on this. That whole little grind, that tone in matching with the vocalist's tone. I need more coffee.
Denial seems it had to go. Well, I don't need to say it all. Denial is left to all alone. Denial seems it had to go. Well, I don't need to say it all. Denial is left to
I love that. Drummers crushing. See this melodic arrangement here we're hearing here? Love that. But it's just behind in the mix when they all come in.
seems it had to go. Well, I don't
Oh, that's badass. All right, so check this out. When I was talking about earlier, well, wait a minute. Let me start with something new. The hook, for a second, I thought was going to be like a pre-chorus because of how gnarly and dark and just chunky that the verse was. Ended up being the chorus or being the hook. But I loved that arrangement that kind of snuck in on this side. That gave me more of that new metal era of composing, where there's going to be, you have the melody of the singer that's in your face, but you had this other nice arrangement here that kind of gave you this weird intuitive sneakiness in resolving a third in the chord. Blah, blah, blah. That's just more blah, blah, blah stuff. The other thing I liked also is the fact that since I already opened up with my first stop, kind of A being our genres right now, what it sounds like with the intense editing and stuff like that, it's great for me to dive back into a track where all of the musicianship is not framed. In other words, snipped fronts or backs to make it tighter sounding so it locks in with everything, so that the percussive element of the arrangements are very, you feel the downstroke of the pick, or when the amp is releasing. In other words, on the chug, on the muting and stuff like that, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these hard edits at the end, front and end. And finally, at the end, I was like, no way, they're closing with how they opened it. But what was really cool about the end is that you can, if you had to think about it like this, two faders, okay? And you have a fader that's up. See, I'm thinking old school because I was born in the Last Supper. Yeah, one fader, that's the return of an effect. So let's say a room. Then you have the other fader. In this case, in drums, it could be a group fader that has all these other faders here in a group. And it seemed like at the very end, as it was fading out, so it would give you that illusion that what the engineer could have been doing, maybe, is taking the direct sound, which is the raw sound of the instrument, fading it out, but leaving the effect fader up. So what you started to hear was this withdrawal of the direct sound of the drums, but it still gave you the ambiance of whatever the setting was. It sounded like a really tight room or something like that. So I thought that was great. I love this track. This was badass. Thank you on Patreon for that suggestion. Everybody else, have a killer weekend. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Drink your best cup of coffee, and remember, if you're here, type in "I'm still here." Count the wins, everybody. All right, see ya.